to impose themselves on the people of Uganda. The people of Uganda will and must reject the blatant usurpation of their will and their voice. I want to ask all Ugandans to remain firm and confident that through this election we have spoken and we have spoken clearly. I am very confident that we defeated the dictator by far. I call upon all Ugandans to reject the blackmail. We have certainly won this election and we've won it by far. General Museveni and his small clique of oppressors are trying yet again to impose themselves on the people of Uganda. The people of Uganda will and must reject the blatant usurpation of their will and their voice. I want to ask all Ugandans to remain firm and confident that through this election we have spoken and we have spoken clearly.
Our moves that we intend to do is to call upon the development partners not to continue acting in a way that makes them appear like the partners in crime, General Museveni. We hope to call upon them not to continue supporting criminality. We share common values of respect for democratic principles, and it is our hope and prayer that the United States and all other development partners will stick by those values, the values that bring us together.
So, how many polling stations were your agents able to access? When you say that the election has been stolen, what numbers are you working with? Can you give us some specifics, something to work with?
As you are all aware, the internet has been completely shut down. However, we have been and continue to communicate with our team, those that have phone numbers that have not been illegally disconnected, and in the coming hours we should be able to give a comprehensive report and update on the same.
Nkuwulira banse kuwulira neeyongera ku ddoboozi.
For starters, you mentioned about the irregularities and the illegalities that have been ongoing. But one of the most great illegalities and irregularities is for the chairperson of the Electoral Commission to seemingly not be in charge, to be announcing results that he cannot show the world where they're coming from. So among many irregularities that we are combating, that is included. Thank you very much. Uganda was for the English-speaking people, this is an opportunity to learn Uganda. Ebitabaalo baffe terunaba kuggwa wabula bitandika butandikire. Bannayuganda bannaffe mwenna abatulaba wano Uganda n'abali ebunaayira kasooke ntwale omukisa guno okubeebaza mwenna olw'okuvaayo mu bungi ne mulonda. Kyabadde ky'amaanyi, kyabadde si kya bulijjo, kyabadde tekibangawo okulaba bannayuganda nga mulonda bangi bwe mutyo. Njagala okubeebaza olw'okulonda enkyukakyuka kubanga kiriya nti bannayuganda mwenna mwalonze era nga mulonda nkyukakyuka. Kaakati mwami Museveni ng'ayambibwako omwami byabakama ebitongole ebya gavumenti mu buswavu bw'ekitalo n'emikutu egimu egy'amawulire omuli TV ne rediyo ezimu bagezaako okuyamba mwami Museveni okulinnyirira eddoboozi lya bannayuganda lye baayoleseza olunaku lw'eggulo nga bagezaako okulaga mwami Museveni nti yakulembedde mu lwokaano luno newankubadde kirikiriya mwami Museveni twamuwangudde ate nga twamuwangudde nga tumuleebya nnyo. Nabadde ndaba olunaku lwajjo nga ndaba ku NBS TV wakati mu buswavu bw'ekitalo nga bagezaako okubuzabuza eggwanga nti mwami Museveni akulembedde n'ebitundu 63. Ekyo nno kya buswavu era njagala okubategeeza mwenna emikutu egy'obwannakyewa, emikutu egiri corporate oba egya business ne bannayuganda mwena abakozesebwa okugezaako okulinyirira eddembe ly'abannayuganda n'okugezaako okubuzaabuza eddembe ly'abannayuganda nti wajja kubeerawo okusasula era ebikolobero bye muli mukozesebwa okutuukiriza. Kakati nakyogeddeko dda era nziramu kiddingana nti bannayuganda fenna tujjukira obumenyi bw'amateeka obubadde bwolesebwa bitongole bikuuma ddembe ne gavumenti y'amaanyi mwena mwakimanya nti wiiki bbiri eziyise baayoola bannange bonna bonna bembadde nabo ku campaign trail. Abo nno nga omulimu gwabwe tegwali gwa kubeera ku campaign trail kwokka, wabula nga baalina n'obuvunaanyizibwa okuyamba mu kukuuma akalulu kaffe. Okulonda bwe kwabadde kusembera mwena mwalabye nga wakati mu buswavu obw'ekisalo gavumenti ya Mwami Museveni yayongedde neyeeyanika nejja ku social media nga teyagala bannayuganda bawulirizanye nekubanga era bannayuganda baali baagala okumanya ebigenda maaso mu nsi yaabwe bageze ku mikutu egya VPN. Kakati baatandise okugabana n'ensi yonna ebifaananyi n'ebyo ebigenda maaso mu mutendera gw'okulonda, era ekyo ekyakomyawo wabula Mwami Museveni ne gavumenti ye eyamusibira mu bbwa ne basalawo ne bajjako intaneti yonna yonna Uganda negenda mu kizikiza. Basebo ne bannyabo ebiro Mwami Museveni yabikoze kubanga tayagala nsi erabe bumenyi bwa misango bwakulembedde. Ebyo byonna gavumenti ya Mwami Museveni yabikoze kubanga tayagala bannayuganda balabe ebubbi bwa bululu, bannayuganda n'ensi yonna olaba obubbi bwa bululu obugenda mu maaso. Naye okusingira ddala ekyo yakikoze kubanga nga 3 omwezi ogwa January twalangirira titwalina application gye bayita U-vote tetwali tuteekateekedde okugattira omugatte gw'ebyo ebivudde mu kulonda tubituuse ku bantu mu budde bwennyini. Mwenna balabye nti bannayuganda bakozeseza essimu zaabwe era tubategeeza nti mu nnaku ezijja nga intaneti ezzeeko tuteekateeka okubatuusaako byonna bino Mwami Museveni aloogabiredde naye ketwongeremu kakasa nti tebinnaggwa. Olunaku lw'eggulo nga bannayuganda bagenze okulonda, mwenna mwalabye nti Mwami Museveni oluvannyuma lw'okulemesa abannamawulire ab'ebweru okujja wano n'abalala ne baba ne badda nfuluma eggwanga, oluvannyuma lw'okulemesa ekibiina ekigatta amawanga ga Bulaaya ekya European Union ne abo abalaba abagenda okwekennenya okulonda oba observers abava mu Amerika babalemesa bonna nga Mwami Museveni tasobola kukkiriza nsi kulaba bumenyi bw'amateeka bwakulembera wano Uganda. Era n'emikutu egy'amawulire egya wano Uganda tumanyi nti bagitiisatiisiza ne babagaana okulikodinga ebyo ebikolobero ebibadde bikolebwa ebyokubba obululu n'okutulugunya abantu mu kulonda. Era n'abo ababirikodinze bannamawulire tebisobola kukkirizibwa ku TV na ku rediyo zaabwe. Bingi tubiina, bingi byagenda maaso n'okulekena. Ensi bwe yabadde eronda Mwami Museveni kubanga tewabaddeyo bakalabalaba bakulonda, kubanga bannamawulire baadde babasitopinze, kubanga ne intaneti babadde bagitazeeko, yagenze maaso neyeekeja wakati mu kwolesa obuswavu obw'obubbi bw'akalulu n'okutulugunya abantu. Nga tubadde nga tubagamba baganda bange nti military amaze ne poliisi bakola zi operation ne bagenda nga bakwata ba agenti baffe n'abakulembeze baffe ekwetoloola. Babasibye ebbanga erisukka wiiki nga tebalina musango, twamaze kulonda ne babata kubanga baadde bamaze okukola kye baagala. Mu disitulikiti nyingi nnyo nga kwotadde disitulikiti ey'Erira, ey'Emoroto, ey'Ebunyangabo, ey'Ebundibujjo n'endala nyingi nnyo baakutte bannaffe bangi bakyali makomera, bangi bakatandika obbaka. Olunaku lwajjo mu bitundu bya Western Uganda ne mambuka ga Uganda, bapoling agenti baffe bangi babagobye we balondera abamu ne babakwata. Kino kyabaddewo mu bitundu bingi nnyo nga kwatadde Kamwenge. Ate Kamwenge yo Minisita Frank Tumwebaze yalagidde amagye ne poliisi bayole polling agenti baffe bonna era ne bakwatibwa. Ebutalejja Minisita Irene Muloni yalagidde abakuumi be ne bakuba buli yabadde ne kamera ba agenti baffe ne babakwata ne babajjawo bangi tetunaba balabako abalala babasibye. Gambo eri kiriya nti mu bitundu bya Western Uganda ebisinga tewabaddeyo kulonda. Baafunye amasimu ne messages nyingi nnyo nga ziri mu 10 nga bategeeza nti okulonda eyo kwabadde kwabwewussa. Ebunyangabo, Ekitagwenda, Ekabaale, Erubanda, Embarara ne Kirubura n'Ekazo n'Ekisingiro yo tewabadde kulonda kwa kyama. Mu polling station ekisinga amagye gabadde nga gawa abantu obukonge nga gawa abantu obululu nga gamaze butikinga nga gatikize Mwami Museveni. Mu bitundu ebimu abantu baalagiddwa okulondera ku mmeeza gira Mwami Museveni. Mu bitundu by'Ekwaniya, eby'Ebulambuli, Ekalenga n'ebitundu ebirala bingi mu region eyo obubokisi obumu obwabaddemu obululu baguddwa amagye ne poliisi batandika okupakiramu obululu ng'ensi yonna eraba. Mu bitundu bingi ebyayisingiro eby'Ekabaale eby'Embarara n'edistrict Karamoja abantu bategeezeddwa nti tewabadde bululu bwakulonderako pulezidenti bwabadde bumaze okulondebwa era babakkiriza kulonda ba MP baabwe mukka. Ekirungi nti ebisinga ku bikolobero bino byakwatiddwa ku vidiyo newankubadde ng'ebitundu ebisinga amagye ne poliisi bawambye ezikamera ne simu z'abantu abadde babirikodinga, naye nga bwe tubategeezezza nti mu nnaku ezijja nga intaneti ezeeko tujja kusobola okubibiraga ensi yonna ebirabe. Tumanyi bulungi nnyo nti bannamawulire baalagiddwa obutaalikodinga bifo na mbeera yakuba abantu nakubba bululu, era bannamawulire bangi nnyo bategeezezza n'ebyo balikodinze tebijja kulagibwa ku TV na rediyo, naye tubasuubiza intaneti wedirako oba wetufunira ekkubo lyonna lyonna tugenda biwanika ku intaneti ensi yonna ebirabe. Essaawa zino tumanyi nti amagye ne poliisi n'abo ba operativu ba gavumenti ya Mwami Museveni yamusibira mu bba bateekeddwa ku zi TV ne ku zi rediyo zonna balagire abo abasoma amawulire n'abogera eri eggwanga balage Mwami Museveni nga bwakulembedde newankubadde ekiro ekiri mu bantu. Kati ku National Talent Center gye bagatira obululu Mwami Byabakama ng'ono yalina okuba ng'akulira akakiiko k'ebyokulonda si yali mu mitambo. Tumanyi nti bannamagye ne operativu bangi abakolera gavumenti babadiployize babataddeyo okumala ennaku nnyingi. Mwami Byabakama aliwo just kusoma ebyo ebimuweereddwa nga tamanyi magiri. Ekyewuunyisa nti results gye balangiridde okutuuka ku ssaawa eno basimbinya ensiira mu ebyo ebitundu Mwami Museveni byabadde asobola okubbira obululu n'okukola ebyobuswavu byonna byonna nga takubwa ku mukono. Ebitundu bya wano mu Buganda nga wewasinga okumpi ebivudde mu kulonda tebirangirirwa. Ebitundu bya Eastern Uganda ne bitundu bya Northern Uganda bitwawangulidde Mwami Museveni nga tumuleebeza wala nnyo tebaagala kubisoma kubanga baagala okutiisatiisa abantu n'okuteekawo ekifaananyi ekyo ti Mwami Museveni yakulembedde. Tuzikirize nekirungi tubagambe nti Mwami Musinguzi ngono Commissioner General oba akulira ekitongole ekisolooza mu kyero ekya Uganda Revenue Authority yateekeddwa ku National Talent Center era abaliyo abantu baffe bategeezezza nti yali mu mitambo yalagira buli kimu okolebwa okulaba nga babuzaabuza eddoboozi ly'Abannayuganda kubanga singa ekigendererwa si kyakubuzaabuza abantu, singa ekigendererwa si kyakugezaako kunkyusa ddoboozi ly'abantu, omukulembeze wa Uganda Revenue Authority yandibadde akola kyalina mulimu ki mu kugatta obululu lwaki olunaku lwa leero yagaba ebiragiro bye bagattira obululu. Ekyo kya buli omu okwebuuza. Abantu baffe babadde babuuza mwami by'Abakama nga baagala ababuulire ezo rizaati zagambye nti azijjawa. Naye mwami by'Abakama ne ttiimu ye nabo kiragira ddala tebamanyi gyebiza wabula omulimu gwabwe gwakubisoma. Kyogeza nti bwe bali mu bigambo by'akano akalulu. Bino byonna bigendererwa kumalamu bantu maanyi, bigendererwa kukakanya abantu, kukakanya mundu yaabwe na kusaawo kifaananyi nti balondedde bwereere. Ekitali kituufu kyembakubiriza obutakkiriziganya nakyo. Kati bannayuganda bannange mwenna abampuliriza wano Uganda ne Bulaayira, njagala okubategeeza nti newankubadde waabaddewo obumenyi bw'amateeka obungi, obubbi obungi, njagala okubategeeza nti twawangudde kano akalulu. Kano akalulu twakawangudde ate twakawangulidde ku magini y'amaanyi nnyo. Njagala n'okubategeeza abaganda bange nti intaneti oluddako tugenda kubalagira ddala buli kimu nga bwe kyatambudde, kubanga ebisinga tubiina ate n'ebirala tukyagenda maaso okubifuna. Mwami Museveni yawangudde mu butundu butono nnyo ate nga yawangulidde ku kamagini katono nnyo. Naye nga bwe mbategeezezza nti naddala mu bitundu ng'ebyabwekya Uganda yo tewabaddeyo kulonda. Ebitundu ebya Bunyoro, ebya Tooro, ebya Nkole, eby'Ekigezi n'eby'Olwenzori. N'olw'ensonga eyo bannayuganda bannange nge ndi mugumu nnyo tinakyemalira twamuwangudde mu kalulu. Era ssaawa zino agezaako okufuba okukyusa eddoboozi ly'abantu, agezaako okukozesa amawulire nakozesa zikizi. Nkunga bannayuganda mwenna obutakkiriza buno bubbi, obutakkiriza kulinnyirira ddoboozi lyammwe na ddembe lyammwe. Kuno okulonda twakuwangudde. Mwami Museveni n'akabinja ke akatono akaaba batunyigiriza bagezaako era okwesiba ku bantu newankubadde abantu baalaze eddoboozi lyabwe. Bannayuganda makunga bayimirire ku magulu gaabwe, babeere bagumu, eddembe lyaffe tuliyemereko tulabe nga tulifuna. Njagala bategeeza nti mu ssaawa eziddako nja kuba njogerako gye muli nate okubakubira ettooki n'okubalaga kiki kye tuteekateeka okuzzaako. Naye era mwenna mwakirabye bannayuganda bali wano n'okwetoola ensi yonna tinakyemalira twamuwangudde, era obwanakyemalira bwe ne gavumenti eyamusibira mu bbwa kati tandise okuseerengerera egenda. Ssaawa zino ba RDC, ba DISO ne bannamagye n'abapoliisi bali mu kuyiga ba agenti baffe ne bakodineta basobole okubajjako zi DR form ezirina obukakafu nti twawangudde. Ssaawa zino essimu zaffe nga mumuli eyange n'eya mukyala wange n'essimu zonna ezikozesebwa wano ewaka zonna zaataliddwako wakati mu bumenyi bw'amateeka. Ekyo kikulaga nti nakyemalira ali mu paniki. Naye ze ndi mugumu era bannayuganda mwenna njagala mubeere bagumu. Baba mbategeezeza nti mu ssaawa ezigenda okuddako nja kweyongera njogereko gye muli mbategeeze kiki kye tuteekateeka okuzzaako bassebo ne bannyabo. Naye njagala okwebaza nate olw'okubeera abagumu, olw'okuvaayo mu bungi ne mulonda n'olw'okwagala ensi yammwe, era mbategeeze kino firimu tennaggwa wabula tutandika butandisi. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala olwa Katonda n'ensi yange. Kale era ngende mu maaso. Kyewuyisa abakulembeze baffe aba NUP newankubadde bangi obululu bwabwe bwabbiddwa wakati mu buswavu ne mu bumenyi bw'amateeka naye era abantu bangi beebeereddemu era kikulaga nti abakulembeze ba MP ba NUP bawangudde era bawangulidde waggulu naye ate byonna gye tuwangudde ebitundu ebisinga tubadde tuli mu bululu oba oliawo buli mu kitema kyekimu ne ba MP ate obulala nga bwange buli waggulu nnyo ne ku ba MP baffe ekyo nno kyongere okulaga Mwami Museveni kano akalulu kamulakidde njagala nnyo bwe mba njogera ne bannayuganda bantunuulire nga just omu ku bannayuganda 445,000 newankubadde ebikolobero bingi binteekeddwako nze ng'omuntu naye kiri wanjawulo ku bannange bangi bannange bali mu makomera essaawa eno zendi waka bangi bannange bagiddwamu amannyo bangi bannange bali ku bitanda balwanirira bulamu bwabwe bangi bannange batemulwa era twabaziika n'olwensonga eyo sisobola kutandika kutunuulira bulamu bwange nga waliyo ne bannaffe abataddewo obulamu bwabwe ne bikirimbulwa so sijja kutunuulira ku bituuse ku nze wabula bitutuukako ffenna nga bannayuganda.
Can I ask my question? Most of the MPs that are the flag for national flag seem to be happy with what they are ready for the population. I see very happy. That's the reason
well, just that the fact that most of our NUP parliamentary candidates are leading by far is evidence that we are leading. And just to let you know that the majority, many of our NUP candidates, they are getting the same range of votes with me, and in very many cases, I, as an individual, is getting even many more votes than our NUP candidates. So that alone should show you that General Museveni is finding a very hard time to rig this election. He's finding a very hard time to alter the results. And that is why they are not relaying what is coming from the polling station. They are just fabricating their own numbers and ordering Mr. Rabakama to announce them.
About what is the opposition about the campaign? They want to know that I can't talk about the Muwonge. Rabakama wife Magambo. Rabakama run substitute run support.
Mami Rabakama, kirungi mwami mukulu nkakasa yaliwo mu mwaka gw'ekinana era yali ategeera bulungi. Njagala ajjukire nti byakola olunaku lwa leero birina kibitegeeza kinene nnyo eri ebiseera bya Uganda ebijja mu maaso. Okudda obululu ogezaako okulinyira eddoboozi lya bannayuganda kya bulabe nnyo era buli kyakola amanye ye ng'omuntu ne banne bonna Mwami Museveni bakozesa bajja kubeera answerable. So buli kyakola kasitamu n'amateeka akimanye gino amateeka tegeerabira ate ebikolobero ebikoleddwa nga bikolebwa ku mateeka tebivunda.
Local media is reporting that President Museveni has significant leads in parts of the country in the presidential election. What's your response to that?
Well, like I said already, the local media, in all local media stations, there has been heavy deployment of state.
I am very confident that we defeated the dictator by far. I call upon all Ugandans to reject the blackmail. We have certainly won this election, and we've won it by far. General Museveni and his small clique of oppressors are trying yet again to impose themselves on the people of Uganda. The people of Uganda will and must reject the blatant usurpation of their will and their voice. I want to ask all Ugandans to remain firm and confident that through this election we have spoken, and we have spoken clearly. General Museveni and his small clique of oppressors are trying yet again to impose themselves on the people of Uganda. The people of Uganda will and must reject the blatant usurpation of their will and their voice. I want to ask all Ugandans to remain firm and confident that through this election we have spoken, and we have spoken clearly.
Alright, that has been the president of the National Inter-Platform. He addressed Ugandans today in the morning. I had to bring you this live broadcast. And yes, I want to connect with someone who voted while in Mbarara. We want to get to know what happened in Mbarara. I have a caller online, and yes, I want to get us some information what happened in Mbarara at certain polling stations. Atubulire kiki kyagenze maaso Mbarara ku polling station ezenjawulo batugambye Mbarara kubalinga abatalonze. Soko otubulire kiki kyadde Mbarara walondedde Mbarara?
Nalondedde Mbarara. Polling station yaffe ba agents abamu tebabaddewo.
Polling station gye walondeddeko bagiyita batya?
Polling station ni Muwonge Trading Center.
Muwonge Trading Center.
Yeah. Wamaze okulonda sawa y'okubala obululu ba agents tebabaddewo abasinga. Just wabaddewo omukazi omu yakoze nga representative. Then mu tawuni abasinga babakutte abaana abanoofu n'awalalawo polling station emu. Balese boxes. Balese boxes, yeah. Sawa y'okubala boxes bazireeta.
Ku ssaawa y'okubala obululu?
Yeah, sawa y'okubala.
Ku ssaawa y'okubala balese boxes nga ziri already protected.
Y'obululu nga n'amagye weegali.
Nga n'amagye weegali.
Sigamba nti oba kintu byakoleddwa mu nkukutu nno kyabadde live.
Waliwo abakutte videos oba abadde ne kamera babagobyewo bonna?
Abo bonna babagobyewo tewabaddewo yadayina simu.
Tewabaddewo n'omu yadayina simu. Balese ne bagiwa mu
box ne bazibala. Wano omutaka abaana basinga babakutte. Yeah, ekitabo kyabadde.
So in brief okubala obululu tuwadize kawongezaawo ng'okulonda kunatera okuggwa.
Balese box.
Abaana baffe bonna tebabaddewo?
Abaana basinga
babakutte. Kiki ekyabaddewo ba RDC maje?
Abaana bagenda okujja nga babagamba mwamaze dda okulonda.
Abantu ababadde bagenda okulonda nga bagenda okujja nga bagamba bamaze okulonda?
Bagenda okujja nga bagamba bwamaze okulonda. Era abaana abasinga tebalonze. Oba olusinga oli alina national ID nga bamugamba mu register toliimu. Kubanga kati olaba nga mu baana abavubuka babeera bamanyi nti abo babeera national unity platform. Kati nga babeera babeekengera nti mwamaze okulonda mu register toliimu bwebitowebita.
Wafunyeko information outside Mbarara okuba kati oyogedde ku Muwonge, oyogedde mu bus park awo Mbarara ndabawo bulungi opposite city vyawo ekizimbe ekipyawo then ugenda wali waggulu ku Liverpool House awo side eyo ku muzikiti kye kyabadde side eyo okwetolola eyo
balese box.
naye bannange kano tekadde kalulu.
Kano tekabadde kalulu abaana abasinga babaganye okulonda. Kasita bamanya nti oliwa people power batwala butwala.
Naye nga bo abantu waliwo ababaddewoko ku polling station nga bagezaako kakuuma akalulu oba nabo babagobyewo?
Ku ssaawa ey'oluvannyuma kuba abaana kati ngeri trading center yaffe twabaddewo tebatugobyewo twabaddewo. Awo twabaddewo.
Paka kawongezi okujjako ba agents
naye nga kusaba y'okubala obululu abantu babaddewo naye nga tebabadde bangi nnyo naye ate ba agents tebabaddewo okujjako representative.
Ba representative nga be babeetereddewo bennyini nnyini. Okay, weebale
naye nga abasayininze mu kitabo tebabaddewo abasayininze.
Soko otunyonyole bulungi point eyo ku basayininze.
Ntujjukira bwe baatusa okubala obululu nga bayita anya owa NRM nga w'olitegeera then wannuupu omukazi olwakikonaga nti yenze nnyabo siyebwe wasayininze mu kitabo. Ya agent gwemanyi yasayininze nga tebamumenya nga taliiwo teyabaddewo.
Nga be bamukube bakutte nange. Okay, weebale nnyo wennaaba njagadde okufuna updates endala era nja kuddamu nkukubireko. Alright, weebale nnyo. Okay, that has been an update from Mbarara. I want to chip in and explain to our brothers and sisters watching this and they do not understand the Uganda language. Yes, that is what happened in Mbarara. our agents were all arrested. That is the first thing I have to tell you. They were all arrested, just like you heard the president explain that in most parts across this country, Uganda, in Ilila, in Arua, and some other places, our agents were, taken away by the military, by the army. They were all arrested. And you just heard what took place in Mbarara. They brought predicted ballot papers, actually not papers, but boxes, predicted ballot boxes, and they added them to those ones already voted. Our agents, at a time of counting the votes and at the time of signing the delegation forms, they were not there. They were just representatives. You understand? They were just representatives. So whatever you see going on, those are all fabricated stories, especially the results from Byabakama. Actually, the guy doesn't even know what he is reading. I just saw him here trying to cook up something. Let me hope you guys have watched this video where Byabakama, I don't know whether the sound will play. Yeah, there is this funny video that has been.
Oh boy, Patrick.
Yeah, this one. In this video, Byabakama doesn't know even what he's reading. Though I have failed to retrieve the sound. He doesn't know even what he's reading. He reached at point of giving out results and like, guy, is this right? Is this really right? So, they are trying to cook up stuff. They are trying to fabricate results. They are trying to do anything to make sure that 7 wins. But hey, this is a revolution. This is just the beginning. Whom we voted for. You mess up with our vote, you are going to mess up this country, because Ugandans are really charged up. They saw all this injustice that you did. Don't think that Ugandans are just going to look at all that injustice. You just heard from Mbarara. They had to arrest all our agents. They had to, to bring predict ballot papers, and then they added it to those ones already in place, and then the count started. Can you imagine? What a shame. This was being done by the army, the military, and the police. That's why Museveni had to switch off internet. That's why he had to switch off internet. He switched off internet. He switched off, he blocked social media, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all that kind of thing. They did not want the world to get to know what transpired. You heard what took place in Tololo, where this thug, Sipapa, shot one of our agents. He died instantly. Our agent was shot with live bullets. This thug, Sipapa. Our agent died instantly. And another agent, because there were two, he's still, fighting for his life in hospital. Man, so that is the situation. And of course, a lot happened across Uganda. A lot happened in Jinja, a lot happened in Arua, a lot happened in Gulu, a lot happened in those other places. What I can say to you, just like the president has said, actually, immediately after the press conference he had in the morning, this one, the one I just showed you, this one, he had it in the morning. He said in a few hours he's going to yet again come back to feed us with some other information. What he's going to, the way forward in brief. So let us wait for any other update. But please, hey, just like the president said, he's very optimistic and very strong. We won this by far. Let them dare mess up with our vote. Let them dare mess up with the will of Ugandans. Ugandans have recorded. Of course, there are places where the police had to beat up people, had to chase away people, those who wanted to record the injustice that was going on. Like this place, let me show you this. I know very many of you missed most of this because internet is still down. Yeah, this is a polling station in Magere. This is a polling station near Bobiwine's polling station. That is Freedom Square near Magere. And these people had turned up to observe the counting process. And you see the deployment. You see how they were chasing away, beating up people, and the arrests that were going on. Look at this young man being, how many are they? Police officers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, just on one person. That is the force they were using in most parts across this country, though they did it in a way that the world does not get to know what is taking place in those areas. That's why they switched off the internet. But guess what? Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. This is just the beginning. Remember, Ugandans made a statement, a very big statement. Not only, even in the western region, Ugandans made a statement. Only that, how Museveni operates. Of course, let me hope you are not shocked. This was anticipated. Yes, this is what Museveni has been doing for the previous elections, but this time round, this is a different generation. And let us wait for their results, because they started already cooking up results to the point that the recent ones they released, the percentage is way beyond 100. It is 130 plus. The recent results that shows Amria to the 36%, and then Chagulanyi the 27%, and then Museveni the 65%. Adding on those three, it gives you a total of 128 plus, leaving alone the others who have 0.26, 0.58 and all that kind of thing. So man, we are watching, and not only us, but the world is watching. There is a reason as to why you switched off internet, you switched off access to the global village. Man, this is just the beginning. Ugandans, just keep your eyes on the prize. Just keep your eyes on the prize. We are redirecting our country back to the right path. And yes, we Ugandans are going to do that. We can't leave an 85-year-old dictator to mislead our country forever. No, 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 no. This is a country. It's not someone's property. So guys, I'll keep on checking comrades from different regions. That is from Gulu. Let me see if I can connect it to Gulu. Let me see if I can connect it to Gulu. Where is my contact here? Let me see if I can connect it to Gulu. Gulu, where are you? That was Mbarara. Let me hope you heard from Mbarara. That was Mbarara. A full institution, an electoral commission of a country to sum up results, and the total is the percentage even fails to come up to 100%. It exceeds 100 to 131 point something. And you wonder which kind of mathematics is this? These guys think we are stupid, eh? They think they are gonna take us just for a ride like that. Hey, they better be warned, because Ugandans are charged up. Ugandans are ready to redirect their country back to the right path, and the time is now. All you need to know that the time is now. Yeah, that happened. These are some of the injustices that got highlighted for those who had the access to, penetrate the internet block. Yeah. Good, where are you? Okay, let me see. My brother in Gulu. Hello. Yes, I have my comrade, our brother, whom I will not mention the name, is in Gulu. Let him give us an update. Agenda tubulira kiki ekyabaddewo emisana atuhayiretingireko nekyabaddewo ekawungezi. Soko tubulire muganda wange.
Uganda bannaye mwebale ngenda kwempisa kuno kwebaza okulonda ne mujja Muwonge eggulu nga Muwonge yaddamu updates basebo ne banyabo akalu katandise kakakamu nnyo nga amagye mangi nnyo era abantu beeyiye ku polling station ne balonda Muwonge nnyo era nga basinga boogera olulimi lwerumu. Actually sina ggulu yokka ne districts ezeetoolodde eggulu wano okutuukira ddala Kitugumu okutuukira ddala Enuoya waggulu. And apparently, embeera gye twadescribinze ng'eyabadde kamu ku makya yatandise okukyuka naddala essaawa z'ekawungezi. Gavumenti yayiye amagye mangi nnyo, abasirikale munnange ate eno birala eno minisitule z'ebitongole nga ze zeeyambisibwa okutambuza amagye ebitongole ng'ekya Ministry of Health, ekyereto commission kyennyini waliwo twalabyeko emmotoka ya Ministry ya Labour nga naye etambuza abasirikale ne ba RDC okugenda ku polling stations nga bagoba agenti baani bakyagulanyi strictly nga target yagoba agenti bakyagulanyi nekitakomaawo nga tebaigala yadde essimu kusembera polling station obudde bwagenze okuziba nga tebakkiriza n'abantu kukiikirira Kyagulanyi mu district tally centers. Results bwe ziva ku polling stations abaana bakinze okwesisitinga mu district nga Enuoya abantu gye basinze okwesisitinga ne balemera ku ba presiding officers mu kulwanira victory yaabwe ate abawerekedde results ezo ku district tally center ya Enuoya and the rest nga bagobwayo Kasoli abaddaze nga agent wa Kyagulanyi. So embeera bagifudde y'amagye okuviira ddala ssaawa nga 12 okuziba mu kavuyo kangi nnyo nga keekamu okutuuka ku district ng'ate kyeyongedde okulweki era baasule bakwata abaana mu bifo eby'enjawulo. So embeera bwetyo bwekyali ssaawa zino abantu batandise okudda mu ndomo era bw'oyita mu kibuga nga Ggulu bw'oyita Omoro tawuni oyinza okugamba tewali muntu n'omu abeeramu. Batandise kati bantu kujja kulingiza okugulawo kuddayo olw'emmundu ekisusa obungi.
Ekitegeeza tawuni yonna eri heavily kwegamba deployment y'amaanyi.
Bw'omanyi Ggulu okuviira ddala nga bw'oviira ddala ku lawundi ekuyingiza Ggulu gye bayita bo Kampala Road.
Ngimanyi bulungi Ggulu.
Abantu ababeerawo
ku baasi ezigenda e Kampala paka eri ddala nga ku kooti.
Ewali Doni petrol station ekibuga kya Ggulu we kikoma okubeera eky'amaanyi okukkirira ddala mpaka ng'agenda ku kooti. Situuti ezo zonna zijjudde abasirikale abayimiridde abatambula.
Ate saidi zeno nga ku Free Zone Hotel
wonna basirikale beereere kyebagadinga sikikimanyi kati ennaku ekyo omuntu kyalina okukola abamu ku bavubuka kati bambala t-shirt za NRM kubanga ndowooza kati kyebakkiriza omuntu okutambuliramu okufuluma ekibuga kino ssaawa zino.
Oyambala t-shirt ya NRM obeera safe.
Oyambala t-shirt ya NRM osobola okubeera safe. Era ku makya nayiseewo nga ne baasi zinnabakutta. Simanyi oba kati baasi zazzeewo.
Museveni kamulakidde.
Kukubo oba checkpoint omuntu asobola okuvuga mu motoka ye nadde e Kampala sikimanyi. Sina muntu n'omu gonna ayogeddeko naye ng'akosezza Ggulu Kampala highway okuddayo. Naye kati eyo embeera apparently bwekyo bwekoze eki bwekyayimiridde eyo status eri Ggulu kakati Kitugumu situation teyina njawulo. Situmanyi kikiddako naye abasirikale mu kibuga basinga abantu ba bulijjo obungi. Ate n'ekyalo ekisinga okuba ekinene saidi z'eno crackdown ku bawagizi abatali ba President Museveni ddala ba Kyagulanyi yabadde nnene mu kiro olw'okuba nti abantu bano kakati sitabamanyi mannya personal face to face nti ono yegundi nga mumanya nti ono Muwonge mumanyi obuzibu bwe businga okuva ku ssaawa eno kubanga babadde bayoona buyoozi. So it may turn out nti abantu baffe bangi bali munda mu northern Uganda
Mukulembeze abadde live natugamba kikatandika butandisi. Engeri internet jeri off oyinza okuba message tonabajulira naye agambye katandika butandisi.
Omufunyeko live ku Facebook live lutawa.
Mufunyeko on live ku Facebook era nakamala okugitekerayo abantu bawulidde ku bigambo era mu ssaawa ntono nnyo era agenda kuddamu era addressing media atubuulire ki ekigenda maaso neki ekijizibwako.
Abantu bajje focus yaabwe ku bintu UTV broadcasting ne NBS ensonga eri simple nnyo. UBC for all the years TV ne mu campaign cloud ebadde enonya face ya candidate yomu President Museveni kyekimu ne NBS Bannayuganda bonna kye bakola ki bakimanyi era Bannayuganda bamanyi ensonga lwaki government electoral commission basalawo okujjako social media zino facts singa tuzibatuusaako live nga sibya kumala kuba masimu n'ekisembera ddala nga kiri important nti bw'ojjako abantu right ekola alternative talent centers. What are you hiding? Lwaki tonzikiriza nze nga nze kukola talent center yange nga candidate nenangirira nti wane Masaka afunye kano wane Gulundi kano wane Mbala nyina bwe kati wane nyina bwe kati muveeyo kawakanye mu butuufu nga bwenkawadde ne lwaki onzijjako right egatta lyenfunye obanga agamba nti student mu ssomero takkirizibwa kuddamu kubala makisi gaafunye wabula gwe omusomesa gw'obeereyo n'oteebereza nti ono okusinziira ku feesi yasaana kufuna zino embeera bwetyo bwenyinza ogidescribinga for now.
Okay, webale nnyo muganda wange kati era in case of anything era nja kuddamu nkukubireko.
Ffe tukyaliyo era ensi egenda kufuna exactly what the picture is. Kubanga batugambye ebiragibwa ku TV ya President Museveni eya NBS ate si biri mu reality. Saawa zino maze okwesoga Kalamoja era ngenda kuva Kalamoja sebo njogere naawe nga maze okuyingira nga byonna bino ngenda kumalira Mbale.
Okay, nja kuba nkuddira sebo otubulire ekifudde Kalamoja era ne Mbale.
Okay,
alright, webale nnyo. Okay, that has been a comrade in northern Uganda. From there, he's going to go to Karamoja. I mean, he's already entering Karamoja, and then from there, he's going to finish the day in Mbale. Of course, these are the foot soldiers the government doesn't know about. And of course, we shall never tell you their names. There is evidence of each and everything they managed to capture. That's why he has advised you, don't follow a prey of those fake results coming from NBS, NTV, UBC. Those are fake news. And then the other thing, because since we are discussing and we're exchanging words in Uganda, I want to chip in with English. So what he was basically saying, during morning hours yesterday, remember those who were on our live broadcast, I tried to call him and he managed to paint us a picture what was happening in Gulu yesterday in the morning. That is Gulu West and Gulu East, all the way from this side of, for those who know Gulu town anyway, yeah, the city center generally. So yesterday in the morning, the election process started a bit early, though the nearby towns, it started a bit late due to the fact that materials did not reach in time. And then towards evening, when the voting was going to kick start, that's when the army, that's when the police came out and started using too much force, as in chasing away people, and of course chasing away NUP agents. Most of them they were arrested, and up to now they are still in detentions. Yes, that happened most especially in the evening hours. Those that tried to access the district centers where the count was, still ongoing, they were rejected. There were police, there was army, and all that kind of thing. Too much deployment. That is Gulu town. You heard from Mbarara, now this is Gulu. Later on, we shall go to Karamoja and as well to Mbare, and he paints us a picture. He said that what happened in Gulu is not any different from what happened in Chitugumu, because actually, that's northern in Uganda. Basically, that is that. And yes, as we speak now, There is too much deployment in Gulu and as well as in Chitugumu. Too much deployment for those who know Gulu town, all the way from dawn when you are entering Gulu town up to the point when you are exiting Gulu town, just this side of High Court, Gulu High Court, which is near that medical clinic. Is it a medical clinic? Yeah, somewhere there, which is painted white. A very big building, which is somewhere there. This side of Free Zone Hotel, Kakanyelo, and you go to those funny streets, you know, tiny streets, sorry, because as you exit Gulu town through Free Zone, Kakanyelo, and that side of Gulu, you are now exiting through one of the tiny street. All those streets, they are full of police officers, military, and then the army. Of course, they switched off this internet. They knew that once the world gets to know most of this, Museveni will be no more. But the good news is that he's still no more. Ugandan has made a very big statement. A very big statement. And no way, there is no way Ugandans are going to allow this kind of nonsense. Do you know tallying votes and your percentage is 131 plus for all the candidates? What a shame, Electoral Commission. What a shame, you media platforms who are being used by the dictator. Who's... someone is trying to call me. Let me grab this call. Hello? Hello?
Am I talking to Muwonge?
Yes, you are live. We are live.
Yeah, do you have WhatsApp number calling from Germany?
You are calling from Germany. Yeah,
Yes, do you have a WhatsApp number?
Yeah, this same number is also on WhatsApp.
I could have just loaded it right now and I've been watching this on YouTube right now.
Because it is clearly from the surveys we done in the last months, and now with the YouVote app, that Chigalanji has the support of the Ugandan people, north, central, west, and east.
Yes, indeed. But I think what we can agree on right now is that it's not business as usual. The tide has changed in our favor, because at this particular moment, we do have this YouVote app in place to monitor elections and actually change the narrative. And I believe that is something that the government is very scared of at the moment. What do you think? All right, so we are waiting for Dr. Nico. His connection is not so good at the moment. Dr. Nico, can you hear me? All right, so as we wait for them, we are receiving news from the ground. Dr. Lina Zedriga will be joining us shortly to talk to us a little bit more about what's taking place on the ground. Dr. Nico, I had lost you for a moment there. Please continue.
Yeah, so I didn't really hear your question, but I suppose you would like to know more about the results so far?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yes. So let me go to my telecenter page. And so first of all, countrywide, Chigalanji now has 77% of the votes.
Okay.
Versus 19% for Museveni. The other candidates, they are all much smaller. Muntu and Mao, they are about 1%. Amuriat is about 2%, and then all the other candidates are below 1%.
Perfect. And then just to repeat the result for Changlanyi Sentamu Robert, that was 78%. Is that correct?
Sorry, 76.4% at the moment.
Perfect. So 76.4%. And then that's 76.4% of the votes for Changlanyi Sentamu Robert.
Sorry, I didn't hear the question.
No, I just wanted to clarify the votes for Changulanyi Sentamu Robert, which is 76.4%. Is that correct?
No, it's now 76%.
Okay, 76%. All right,
Yeah, we have
perfect.
had more results coming in.
All right, and then what is the percentage of the districts or regions or constituencies that you have so far in the YouVote app?
Yeah, so we are still lacking some regions.
Okay.
For example, Karamoja, we don't have any results from those areas. So it is mostly the urban areas. Most are coming from Kampala, Wakiso, Mukono, those areas. Yeah, we very much encourage the people that if they're able to find someone with an internet connection to submit results to us, so that we can add them to what we have here. So Kampala is going relatively best. We have about 100 polling stations counted now in Kampala, but as you know, there are 1,400 polling stations, so it's still a long way to go. If I won't read out the whole list,
okay,
but I can say that really in every district, Chigulanyi has a lead.
Okay.
And that typically is 80%, some like in Kalangala, even 87%. And in some districts, it's a little bit lower, like in Kasese, it's 60%. But in everywhere across the board, the majority is for Chigulanyi.
Okay. Okay. Well, that is good news, and then obviously it's really sad that we also have this news coming in that some of our noob agents are not safe in some parts of the country, and obviously Dr. Lina Zedriga will be joining us to talk to us a little bit more about that. But then there's the other aspect to the YouVote app, which is the instant reports. I know it was very difficult for the people on the ground to report all these different things that were taking place because clearly they did not have internet. But did you receive any votes that you can talk? I mean, any instance in the YouVote app that you can talk to us about?
So yeah, we do receive incidents. For yeah, I see multiple incidents coming in.
Okay.
Obviously, people have difficulties in sending their video, their photographs, etc.
Yes.
So what I would like to ask the people is just make those recordings. Can be video, can be audio or photographic, and save them and send them when you have internet again. And we can add all those incidents together, because it's very clear that at this moment there is not a real democratic process going on.
Perfect.
What is happening at this moment is totally against the constitution, and it is against the electoral commission's law. And what is experiencing for the people, we're going to use that to go to the electoral commission and explain to them that this in this way the elections are a farce.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And then one more thing about the instant reports. I take it that even after a week from now, maybe this is something Ugandans can still use to report the different incidents that are taking place in the country that are kind of like against human rights violations. Is that so?
That is definitely so. The elections are not over.
Yes.
Although the voting was yesterday, but the whole aftermath is still going on, and officially, if a result is announced, then there is a 10-day period to appeal to that result. The whole period belongs to the elections. The whole period, all the incidents show that a fair elections are not taking place in Uganda.
Yeah, clearly.
And
I mean,
definitely people should be keep uploading those incidents.
Yes, and I can only imagine the violence that was taking place before the elections, and then the violence that took place on the 18th and the 19th, and then of course the arrests in Kalangala, and then more arrests that took place like probably a week after, where on two different occasions Bobiwine's teams were practically all arrested. So while we don't have internet right now, we're not receiving the different information or pictures from Uganda. We can only imagine the amount of incidents we're going to receive once internet is back on. Yeah, perfect. So let's see if we can get in touch with Dr. Lena Zedriga. But in the meantime, Nico, you and I can continue on with this conversation. Can you tell us a little bit, do you have any more results that you'd like to read for us?
No, at this moment, I can say there are a lot of SMS messages that have already come in, but we are processing them at the moment.
Perfect.
So I expect later today to be adding many results of all those SMS messages that are waiting.
Perfect. And then how many regions or constituencies haven't we received, and do we still have to count? Is there anything you can share on that?
Yeah, that we do have like some 10, 20 districts where we do not have any results for.
Okay. And then I'm so sorry, maybe this is a silly question, but how many districts overall do we have, just to give Uganda as an example of how many districts we have already accounted for?
Yeah, so there are 146 districts.
Okay.
The number of districts has increased from the 2016 election, because the government thought it was in their interest to separate cities and the areas around the cities.
Perfect. So we still practically have as much information as we need, it seems like, much as we do not have at least 20 districts are missing. We still have a lot of districts that are accounted for with our YouVote app.
Definitely, yes. And people should just keep trying to send those results in. And if you don't have the YouVote app, then send us an SMS with the information you have.
Perfect. And then do you think that we will be able to provide a phone number that can be used?
Yes, I will look it up,
and
then we can project it as a banner.
Perfect. So let us go on and check in with our team before we proceed to Dr. Lena and see if he has got in touch with her. Please give us a moment.
Can you put the phone close to the Nico's when you go?
Hello? Hello?
Hello, Dr.
Yes.
Lena, we can hear you.
Hello?
I think, Nico, you talk to her since you're closer to her.
Right here.
Yes, hello, Dr. Lena. How are you doing?
I am here absorbing the shock of the brutality and the blatant lies, and
with the number of all my team in jail or abducted. Yeah, I am okay. I'm moving on.
Yes, please stay safe, Dr. Lina, because you've done so much for us. We don't want anything to happen to you. So, what is going on with the agents in your district?
I'm here with the Spartan who is coordinating all this.
Yes, you were saying you work together with Spartan.
Hello, Nico.
Yes, good afternoon, Spartan. How are you doing?
I'm good. About you?
Yes, I'm good, and you are now listened to by the people here in the telecenter, but also 3,000 people on our live stream are also listening to you. So please tell us the situation up north.
Yeah, now a bit of the status report about the north. I should say there is a lot of impunity that occurs at polling stations, because ideally from the get-go they've seen that the north is a stronghold of UP. And this has been evident in the previous campaigns. So ideally what happened is, yesterday they deployed their heavily at every polling station. Our agents have been missing. Actually, hundreds of polling agents are missing, and others have just fled from their homes because security operatives are looking for them. So much as we are talking about the polling agents, but we've also been working closely with supervisors. These are sub-county supervisors who either recruit or supervise the polling agents. So once they identify that one, you're a supervisor at the sub-county, and you're meant to be receiving a declaration form as soon as they declare results at the polling station, then you become a target. So they've abducted the supervisors, the registrars, and one of them is called Tabu Mbeki. That was last night. Then there's another gentleman called Tela Juma, a sub-county supervisor for Bongi Town Council. There's Atsa Ndaula, a supervisor from headquarters. He has been an assistant supervisor from headquarters. That one has also been detained, but actually his whereabouts we can't trace. There's another gentleman called Jurugo Nyolima. He was a polling agent from Bongi Town Council, the polling station. That one was also taken in. Obule Joe Ismail, a supervisor from Balorinya sub-county, also from Obongi. That one was also taken in, and we can't even trace him. Then there's also a gentleman called Anyovi Emmanuel, an agent from Itakwa, also from Obongi, was also taken in. So actually, these are the ones that we've trying to identify. But now most of these gentlemen who are taken in, we can't make their traces, were abducted ideally. But the few backup plans that we had in place are trying to get hold of the DRA forms in the field. So tentatively by 8 in the night, we shall be having a firm possession of whatever we have, then we shall be feeding it to the technical teams.
Yeah, so don't tell us too much. I'm sure that the government is also listening in. So
actually, once they identify that you're a coordinator or a focal person in line with the coordination of this electoral process, you become a target. So we are doing this clandestinely. We are on the run, but at the same time we are coordinating collection of these DRA forms from the field officers. So tentatively by 8 p.m. Ugandan time, we should be having this information together.
Okay. Can you already tell us a bit more about the results that those DOR forms are showing us?
Actually, for the DRA forms, there are certain areas where we are performing well. That is Arua, Kitgum. The actual results, Arua, Kitgum, we have Obongi, Ajumani. We performed well. And actually, that is also depicted on the DRA forms. But what is being done is, once the security operatives get you, they take you in with the DRA form,
they confiscate it, then they alter the result. So at the end of the day, they will take out a doctored DRR form, and that is what they will publicize. So that is what is happening. So we are trying as much as possible to get hold of the actual DRR forms, because the moment these security operatives get hold of you, they just confiscate the form, doctor it, give it to you, then you work under duress.
So, what I'm wondering is, are they just hunting the NUP agents, or are also the agents for the other parties on the run?
For the other political parties?
Yes.
No, ideally, the target is NUP. NUP, because National Unity Platform has demonstrated its strength in the north, and that is evident in the previous campaign. We've been mobilizing massively, and much as people have been intimidated, they have kept strong. So NUP is basically the target. That is interested in other political parties, just NUP.
But were there any agents besides NUP, or were in the most polling stations there only NUP agents available?
I beg your pardon?
So the agents that were present at the polling stations, were they just NUP agents or also from the other parties?
Also other parties, but they are not interested in other parties. The target is NUP agents and NUP supervisors.
Right.
Actually, there are three categories of people that are interested in. One, we have supervisors both at constituency level, sub-county level. Then we have the polling agent and a coordinator. Because we have coordinators at district level, people who receive information from the polling station, and they then feed the technical teams that we are trying to prosecute at regional level. So whatever information that comes in from the polling station is fed to the technical teams through the coordination teams. So once they identify this structure, those are the targets. They identify the coordinator, the constituency registrar, the sub-county registrar, then the polling agent. So those become the target.
Now, in your region, there are about 10,000 polling stations. Yes. So that is a lot. So how many agents did you actually have for the elections, approximately?
Actually, we had two. Bare minimum was two polling agents per station.
Yes. So that would be 20,000 agents.
We made it point that we had two throughout the entire north polling station.
2. Do you mean 2 official agents and then 2 additional agents?
We had 2 polling agents per station.
Okay.